Okay, everyone, places, places!
Oops.
Action!
Kid Icarus Uprising is coming out this week, the first Kid Icarus game in a little over 20 years. Can you believe it? Besides Pit's appearance in the recent Super Smash Bros. Brawl, he's only had 2 of his own games, and here, I'm going to show them off to you, starting with the NES one. Ah, yeah. Kid Icarus, Angel Land Story. Angel Land Story. Exciting. Sounds super exciting. Released in 1986 in Japan and 1987 in Europe and the US, this is the first Kid Icarus game. Well, the first of 2, soon to be 3, anyway. This is one game growing up as a kid that I did not play a lot of. Rented it maybe a couple times, if at all. I had a habit of renting the same games over and over if I really liked them, and then hopefully eventually getting those games for Christmas for my parents. But then again, now that I really think about it, I don't think I ever rented this. I think I might have played it at our friend's house once, and it was just kind of like, pass. And this coming from a kid who was like totally Nintendo infused growing up. I couldn't get enough Nintendo. I like those eyeball guys. When you see them again, check out their eyes. They look lazy, kind of like, you know, they're coming after you like, alright man, I haven't slept in like a few nights here, but it's a living. I gotta make a paycheck here, but I'll come after you, I guess. Oh my god. Oh. Death. So this game, your goal is to climb to the top of the level, very similar to Ice Climbers, if you've ever played that, minus the weird, wonky control that Ice Climbers had. I've always kind of associated this with Ice Climbers, and probably because of the climbing, and the fact that the art is very similar. I don't know anything about the people who worked on this game, whether it was the same director, producer, or any of that stuff, but they definitely had the same feel with the gameplay and the art. Here come these guys. It's a living. And for that reason, neither this nor Ice Climbers was ever really big when I was a kid. Not for me, anyway. Okay, made it that time. Get away from the I do not like alerting those Grim Reaper guys, because I call these little small Grim Reaper guys. I like to mess my shit up. Ooh, secret room. Big heart. We'll take it. So those big hearts and little hearts we're collecting are used as currency to buy other things, of which I have not used any of yet. Okay, we're doing alright so far. Just trying not to alert this guy. No! We don't need that. One of the other things that I thought was weird growing up as a kid when I was playing this was the fact that the main character's name is not Icarus. I always thought that the title meant, you know, he's a kid, his name's Icarus, yay, first level undead! But yeah, I always thought his name was Icarus. It's not. It's Pit. Pit. I'm assuming that has to do with some kind of lore that I don't know about. But, oh, cheap death. But to be honest, I'm not too worried about the lore or anything about this game. This is definitely not a game that I would include on my classics list. I mean, it's fun. It's got a unique look to it, a unique feel to it when you're playing it. But it's just, in my opinion, not one of those games that you gotta play. I mean, right now, it is available on the Wii Virtual Console, so anybody who is a little bit interested in the newer game that's coming out for 3DS wants to check out... Oh, boy. Come on. We can't have this. This is terrible. Can't keep dying during the game cut, right? But anyway, if you really want to check it out, it is on the Wii Virtual Console. Give me that. But personally, for me, I would give it a little bit of a little bit of a pass unless you're a super hardcore Nintendo fan. You're like, I must see everything that they've made. You know, because you're crazy. They got these little shops too that remind me of Zelda. Which, obviously, none of this I can afford. Is there a way to really make 500 hearts by the point you get to this? If there is, I'll never find out. See, these things are like half drunk. I think that's why they have the lazy eye thing going on. They've had a few beers and they're like, dude, the last thing I want to do is follow you around, alright? So just, come on, make it easy for us. Let us fly into you, just maybe lay there. Come on, man. I've seen the bosses coming up. You don't have a chance anyway. Aha. May I help you? We have everything. And by everything, I mean we have the blood of Christ, the blood of Christ in a bottle, and a feather that we probably plucked off of your wings at some point. How barbaric. Just when I thought it was safe, the snake falls on me. That was dumb. Now, the controls leave something to be desired, in my opinion. I mean, when you jump, you don't have much control. In the first level, I died because when your head hits something, you actually stay there for a second. If you watch him jump here, he gets like this weird hang time off of whatever he hits with his head. And that's what made me die, because it's not like you hit it with your head and then you have direct control to just move him over. Oh no, he falls almost straight down, like sort of going the way that you were originally going. And that could be a big pain. And what you saw me do earlier just now, right when I died there, was I jumped over, but I had no way of like guiding the character back. Because once you jump a certain way, there's just you're not hitting the button to get him back the other way. And yeah, I know technically, hey, that's more realistic controls, but you're playing as a goddamn angel. I know it's really sacrilegious to say goddamn angel, but you're gonna have to deal with it. Sorry, kids. So yeah, I'm not really feeling the look of the new game. I gotta tell you, kids. I gotta tell everybody who's planning on getting it. It's very anime-based. It looks like it's totally aimed for kids. Oh, I can actually afford that thing, whatever it is. Still trying to figure it out. So jump back through here. So when I hit pause, you can see I got 6 of those things, but I have no idea how to use them. So whatever. But yeah, I'm not digging the look of the new game. It's all anime infused, and I kind of got over that look back in the I don't know. I just died in the exact same place. The exact same place. I've been spoiled by games of today where you have full control of jumps. You can just move back if you want. So yeah, the new game has an anime look, which I've been over probably since the PS2 days. I probably played halfway through one of the newer Dragon Warrior games. It was like, alright, I'm good on this whole Dragon Ball Z anime look thing, dude. I'm done. I can't deal with it anymore. And for the sake of brevity and saving you guys from watching me die in the same spot again, let's call it on this first game here. And why don't I show the Game Boy version off to you now? Well, here's Kid Icarus for Game Boy. And this one actually starts out with a little bit of a story, of which I'm not reading at all. I just know the princess picked Pit for something. Something to save. The angel's work is never done. Right? So apparently released in 1991, this one actually has a subtitle of Myths and Monsters. And little snakes as S's. How fun is that? How fun! Alright, we're gonna go ahead and play new game here. So yeah, being a Game Boy game, yeah, you know, black and white, gray, green, whatever colors they were back in the day. Apparently Bob the Builder, or Carl the Carpenter, maybe he's Larry the Lumberjack, yeah, definitely a lumberjack. You can break some walls with hammers to find secrets, eh? You can break some walls with hammers to find secrets, eh? Of course the lumberjack would know that. Why is there a lumberjack helping out this, like, Grecian time angel who's trying to help out a princess with wearing a toga? Maybe the lumberjack's jealous, maybe he wants to wear the toga. So, yeah, the gameplay of this is very similar to the first game, except there are some improvements, believe it or not. Including these Cyclops skulls. That's pretty awesome. They come after you like... I'm specifically talking about gameplay improvements. There's that hammer again. Oh wait, these didn't disappear this time. Oh. In this game I can break them all open and grab the treasures, huh? Oh, until I get the little Grim Reaper guy. So you notice that I can actually jump and hit a wall without it slowing me down, which is awesome. And when I go up, I can also come back down without dying. How cool is that? They've already made some huge improvements to the game. But the whole idea of the game is still similar. I mean, you're playing as Pit, and you're climbing, and you're trying to get your way up to whatever door it is you have to go through to get to the next level. So, all that's still the same. Oh, they apparently have everything, too. I have that as an item. Okay, so I bought another one. Thank you very much. We have everything. Maybe this person grew up thinking that there are only 3 things in the world. And they literally think, like, I own everything right here. You can choose from what I got. Yep, there's the first level. That didn't look like the top of the level, though. So maybe the doors are more random in the Game Boy version. Uh-oh, another one of those boss places. It's hard to get a strategy to kill these things when they fly all willy-nilly everywhere. And it's not like I can be like, okay, the bats only fly in this kind of pattern, so if I stand here, then, you know, move left every couple sequences will be okay, but... Ugh, it's more annoying than anything. Forget it. I'm over it. Okay, so this is the Game Boy version. If I hit select, I can select those hammers. Oh, Donkey Kong style. Prepare to get it, snakes and Cyclops skulls that go. There they are. You're gonna get it now. Come here. Yeah. Yeah, well, snakes want some too, huh? Oh crap. Yeah, no way. I still got my hammer. Notice how I kept myself from making an MC Hammer time joke. See, people, you gotta control yourselves. Wow. So if you make it all the way to the end, you get a key. Oh, and how could I forget about this? If you jump and you're falling, you can repeatedly push the jump button, just like in Mario 3 with the raccoon tail, and he'll glide down. Very cool addition. Oh. Oh, here's your death animation. Also improved. But you only get so many lives. Something that Nintendo needs to fix in the days of now. Not really any reason to keep having lives. Especially when they just let you start over in the same level. I mean, with game design... Oh, goddamn again. Game design, I mean, collecting lives is kind of a thing of the past now, and most games are making it so that way you can just start any level you want over and over and over, as long as you eventually pass it. If anything, I would prefer a level that's just like ridiculously hard over a game that is just gonna make you collect lives for absolutely no reason. Just let me try it infinity number of times. Like a game that was really good about that was Trials HD that I played on Xbox. That game was awesome. I'm pretty sure I still haven't beaten the completely final level. That was a little much for me. Aha! Second level done. We've gotten further through this than I did in the first game. I don't like those little thorns that they place there. If you hit those will take your life down. Not fun. So the biggest difference with the new Kid Icarus game is going to be the fact that this new one is in 3D, and I don't mean just like 3D, like 3D movie. I mean 3D as in like you have a 3D environment you can walk around in. You know, things aren't just 2D like this platformer here. You're going to be able to move around and shoot and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But that art style is just killing me, man. Like, I don't have a 3DS yet. I don't know if I'm going to end up getting one. I'd love to because I like Nintendo. But I don't know. There's only like 2 or 3 games I want to play on it. All of which I think are Mario. Lumberjack. Look for the hidden door above the stage's entrance, eh? Yeah, tell me that now that I'm like completely away from the entrance. Like, there's no way I can get back. Oh boy. Yeah, so that new game, I don't know, man. I think the flying parts look cool, but it is not something I'm going to be going out of my way to play, I'll tell you that. And surprisingly, I think I like this Gameboy game better than I do the NES version. I must train harder. Yeah, thanks a lot. That's real helpful. Real helpful, old man. Alright. We only got a little bit of time left here, but let's see if we can make it to the end of this level. Oh no, that was it, wasn't it? I got a sliver left. I bet the door's right there. I gotta glide over this guy. I made it. What a good ending to the game cut, huh? Anyway, I mean, don't... Oh, wait. We got a boss here. I think. The home of the Cyclops skulls? Bum, bum. Oh, jeez. Dun, 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 dun. It's kind of happy music, like death music. You have died, da da da. You died, death. I kind of like the music in this level, though. It's fun. Okay. So we're gonna go up through here. Yeah, let's go through the door, see what happens. What the hell are those things? Oh boy. For any kids out there watching who have 3DSs and have PlayStation Vitas and PSPs and stuff like that, not that I'm faulting you, I mean those things are great, but you see what we had to play when we were kids? These were the games we had to play. Black and white. Till the Game Gear came along anyway, but the Game Gear wasn't great just because, oh, it took 6 AA batteries and those things died within 4 hours. So much cooler being a kid with the games you have nowadays. And I have no idea where I'm going. Am I even getting close to where the boss is gonna be? Alright guys, I gotta call it here. I have no idea where we're gonna go, but Anyway, I mean, don't let what I say deter you from playing the new game. If it looks awesome to you, play it, man. But yeah, it's not for me. I can tell already. It's just not for me. Oh, and with that, Death, I will bid you adieu.